MGF Customs and Reviews.
What's going on, guys? It's Michael MGF. Today we're doing another LEGO DC Universe Superheroes Man of Steel review. This time I have Jor-El. This is the exclusive minifigure available for this month of June only and promotion for Man of Steel if you spend $75 or more at your local LEGO store or on Lego.com. And I just happened to be in Hollywood Studios, or I was at Disney at Hollywood Studios for Star Wars weekends, where I met Sam Witwer, who is the voice and face of Starkiller, along with Darth Maul in the Clone Wars he voiced, and then also I got to meet James Arnold Taylor again, who is Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars, Plo Koon, Osi Sobek, Johnny Test, Fred Flintstone. He's hundreds of characters. He's a great voice actor. And then Tim Rose, who is the puppeteer behind Admiral Akbar and Salacious B. Crumb and Return of the Jedi, and all that was really fun, so I figured why not go ahead and stop by the LEGO store and pick this guy up for me to review for you guys. And as you can see, the minifigure looks great, and I actually thought that all it was just going to be a new head dropped on a Superman suit, but that's actually not the case. This is actually a totally new reprint, but I'm going to go over all these details right now. So here's what the packaging looks like with the minifigure still inside. You can see him right in there, and obviously I have yet to open him, and you can see pretty much what I just showed you, what you just saw was recorded after this. So let's go ahead and get him open. Bippity boppity Krypton. That was corny. Oh my god, where did this little slit appear? So you can see the minifigure is pretty easy to get out, and I just like to open my exclusive minifigures like that, with just pretty much barely damaging the packaging. You know, just at least try to keep the packaging intact as much as I can. And anyway, on YouTube, let's go ahead and move on to the 360 of the first ever Jor-El minifigure. When the initial pictures of Jor-El were released, all I thought this minifigure was going to be is just the same Superman suit we've already gotten in the Man of Steel sets with a new head popped on it. But that's really not the case. As you can see, Jor-El actually has a brown cape rather than a red cape, and the Kryptonian Hope emblem is actually printed in brown rather than red. And there are some little red details around the upper half of the torso right above the insignia that were actually just simply removed from the design. And I found that to be very interesting, as this minifigure, obviously, it does, despite its differences from the Man of Steel Superman suit, it still kind of lacks the detail that it could have. You know, LEGO could have printed on all the, you know, the armor that he'll be wearing in the film. But I mean, aside from that, and you know, this figure just generally lacking that battle suit that Jor-El will have, it's still a great representation of the character. And as you can see, the head really speaks for itself and definitely represents Russell Crowe in an amazing way. If we go ahead and remove the hairpiece and give you a better look at that, you can see it's just a really great hairpiece. I think that looks just like Russell Crowe in Man of Steel, and it's phenomenal. But if we go ahead and flip the cape around, you can see this figure does actually have the same back printing that Superman does. Nothing different at all whatsoever. But for some reason, I feel like the printing on this minifigure is a bit more crisp than Superman. I don't know what it is. It just seems a little bit sharper, like the different black lines all over the figure. But anyway, so yeah, this figure does lack the detail that it could have. But, I mean, just that head that this figure has really makes up for it. But one other thing that I do want to point out is that the hairpiece is a little bit inaccurate, and I don't think this was the appropriate hairpiece to use. Maybe something more like this would have worked. But, I mean, other than that, this minifigure is still really great, and it's just a fantastic representation of Jor-El, and definitely a great way to promote the upcoming film. Here's a quick comparison between both Jor-El and Superman. So as you can see, there's a pretty significant difference between the two.
You will give the people of Earth an ideal to strive towards. In time, they will join you in the sun. You will help them accomplish wonders.
Alright guys, so that about wraps up this review on this year's LEGO DC Universe Superheroes Man of Steel exclusive Jor-El minifigure, and I think this minifigure was a great move to promote Man of Steel, as this minifigure is a fantastic representation of Russell Crowe's portrayal as Jor-El in the upcoming Man of Steel movie, and I am very much looking forward to this film, as it does actually come out on my birthday, which is June 14th, if you guys didn't know, and I definitely think that's quite a birthday present if I do say so know myself. But if you found this review informative, be sure to leave this video a like below, and I'd love to hear your opinion in the comment section below, as I do read all of your feedback, and it does help, and Dell does really help to build the channel. But other than that, that's about it for this video, guys, and I apologize for a little bit of a slow rate of videos, as I have been a little bit busy with Star Wars weekends, and it is definitely quite a big obstacle when it comes to cranking out videos, but I can always work around it, and that's what I'm doing. So that's about it, and I'm gonna go. Okay.
Bye.
Doing another Lego Man of DC Universe Superheroes Man of Steel review. Sounded wrong. I have the brand new 21st Man of Steel, and I was in had popped on the Man of Steel suit that we've already gotten in the Man of Steel sets, and or the Superman suit, Ross. All they thought.
Damn it.